Good day everyone. Let's try to answer some math problem posted on Facebook. And special credits to Master Ronnie Sarker for sharing and creating this wonderful question. And let's start. Here's the question. Given three squares, blue and yellow squares are congruent. The question is, what is the measure of angle alpha? Now, if you want to try this problem, just pause this video, and if you're ready, here's the solution. And I hope you pause this video. Now let's see if you got the correct answer. My first attempt in this question is to let x be the length of the side of this red square, and y be the length of this blue square, and z be the length of this yellow square. And we know that y must be equal to z because blue square and yellow square are congruent. Now at this point, we can now find a lot of angles using tangent function. But unfortunately, we don't have any information regarding x, y, and z. And I think continuing this process is not that good solution. So I decide to think of another solution. So here's my other solution. So one way is to flip this figure like this. Now what have you noticed? These two line segments are parallel to each other because they have the same slope. And also, these two line segments are also parallel to each other because, again, with the same reasoning, they have the same slope. Next, let's focus on this diagram and draw another line segment like this. Now, as you can see, these two line segments are congruent or equal. Therefore, we have here an isosceles triangle. Now, how about this angle? If this is theta, this angle is also theta. And if we let this angle be equal to beta, this angle is also beta. Now take note that theta plus beta must be equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, this triangle is a right triangle. So this angle is simply 90 degrees. Now since this triangle is an isosceles triangle, therefore, the base angle must be the same and it must be equal to 45 degrees. Now take note of these values. Now let's go back to our previous figure. Now again, if we draw this line segment, we have an isosceles right triangle. Therefore, this angle is 45 degrees. Next, the question is, what is the measure of this angle? Now, as you can see, we have two parallel lines. And this angle must be equal to 45 degrees also. The reason is they are corresponding angles, and corresponding angles must be the same. Now, it follows that alpha plus 45 degrees will give us a straight angle, or simply 180 degrees. Since we want the value of angle alpha, therefore, subtract 45 degrees both sides and we get that alpha must be equal to 135 degrees. Therefore, the angle of measure alpha must be equal to 135 degrees. And we're done.